do like, if you like turn it to an E, it's not so bad. You're like, batch. I just feel like it's like, I know, like, oh, it's from, have you seen Sassy Gay Friend on YouTube? Did you ever say that? And he's like, I'm a stupid batch. I don't know. I think it's a funny word.
So I love the F word is kind of amazing because it's like so it can be a noun, it can be a verb, it can be. But I have a friend, my friend Sean Earl, who did Rent with me. He never used like he hates using 4-letter words, but he wants to like fit in. So like so he would always say like he would always change it, be like shit. Then he'd like change like the consonants or like motherfucker. And we always laugh, like I love that. I thought it was adorable. So actually I've started to not curse so much, so like sometimes when we go, motherfucker.
That's good. Dom?
I love a good bitch. I do. I say bitch quite often. Such a bitch. I say all the time. Yeah, that's probably my favorite one.
I'll just say I like the phrase. We've been calling the office for like a fucking month. There we go. That was so fun.
There's a great Chinese curse. Who speaks Chinese here? Anybody speak Chinese? A little bit. Well, there's a Cantonese curse word. I'll say it in Cantonese, it won't be very but it's pokai, which is a little bit like the English equivalent of FU, sort of. But it literally means like, I hope you trip, fall, crack your head open, and bleed to death. Which I love that. Yeah, I love that. Pokai, which pokai, trip, and kai means the street. So trip, street, but what it really means is, I hope you trip, fall, crack your head on the ground, and bleed.
That's funny. Good question. Thank you. Hi, how are you?
Hi, it's kind of a complicated one, but if you could have your character have a storyline only, what would it be?
You got one off the top of your head?
I got it.
Yeah, I like the storyline that I have right now, but I'd like it to continue with me moving. I mean, like I said, I love being with the warblers and stuff, but in the spirit of wanting to work more, I would love it if Trent moved over to McKinley and kind of made friends over there and started doing his thing over there. And yeah, I have a bunch of ideas because I'm about 90% positive Trent is gay, so I would like I'd like him to end up dating Unique. I think it'd be cool if he dated Unique. And then we're like, as far as love goes, what's the ship name for that? I have no clue. I don't know. Trenti, I don't know. Trenti? Yeah, I think it'd be really cool because I feel like, as far as a love story goes for, someone who's transgender, I think it'd be really hard to, you know what I mean? I feel like, I don't know. They haven't really touched on that, so I think it'd be cool. And for Trent to see him for who he really is and not be bothered by it, just fall in love with the person as opposed to the outside shell of the person. You know what I mean? I think it'd be a cool story.
We actually should have sailed on this idea.
Yeah.
But this is something we talked about where back when Quinn was going through her phase, and I really legitimately had this idea where we thought it'd be cool if the Warblers as a whole, led by 3 and 6, said I don't know, this idea where we would I don't know what the situation was.
Yeah, we were kind of saying the shooters, just everyone, all the guys were just never really were treating her quite right.
They all wanted something from her, they were taking something.
Yeah, so we thought it would be cool to sing The Scientist by Coldplay.
And have Jeff play guitar and have maybe play piano and sing it to her.
So he would start it off, and then I would come in and play guitar, and then the rest of the guys would join us, and then just be kind of be
And less romantic and more legitimate the sense of you're worth more.
But
I was just like obsessed with that idea. But then, yeah.
Sing it! Sing
You
it!
need a piano. What do you got against Tonight. We're here, okay. We're here.
Yeah, well, I'll get a guitar tonight. Some more.
Oh, I've always wanted to I always thought a spin-off would have been a great idea. I feel like that's kind of because Glee is so much about McKinley, and that's kind of the focus of it. Even when the Warblers were brought on, it was about it was a showcase, how the two schools rivaled and all of that. But I always thought that I think it'd be hysterical to have a show about so that you could really explore all of these characters a little more in depth. And because I'm Grandpa Warbler, I always thought it'd be the facts of life and it'd be Mrs. Garrett or something, kind of overseeing the gang and making sure nobody gets in trouble. So I don't know. I've always wanted a spin-off. Dalton.
Yeah.
You call it Dalton.
I always said before too, we could spin off and have Grey's Anatomy and Private Practice where they would come together, but we would come together for every competition episode. That would be our crossover episode.
If you think about it, it's a whole different idea behind people being in a public school and finding a Glee club because that's where they connect versus all the kids at Dalton actually went there specifically, decided to not go to a regular high school and go to a private school. So I feel there's so many stories as to why did they choose to come to, were they forced to this school because of money or were they forced, I don't know, there's so many things that would paint a background of all the characters.
No, I agree with Telly completely. That would have been awesome if there were a spin-off or something like that. And I always kind of thought of that, of my character, even though I didn't have, a whole lot of dialogue or anything, but I always thought of that kind of like the most conservative, used to tradition type of warbler on the council. He was closed to, he was the most closed up to new, maybe I don't like the whole new flipping thing, and I don't like the whole loose thing, I think that's his character, and I think if it would have gone a little deeper into our characters, I think that's what that would have been. It would have been the one, kind of the Simon of American Idol, the one that was just the hardest one to get to, convince. And since I did have a say in the council, because it was 1 out of 3, it's constantly having to try and convince me to just let loose, man. You're so uptight, But I think that would have been a good character for me, and I would have played him just kind of a dick.
Yeah. Good question. Come on.
Also, my friends wanted if Curt and Riker could say feeling so fly like a 3-6.
Feeling so fly like a 3-6.